What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. That's right. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was really excited. You guys are so awesome in the comments. So awesome. I love it. I really love it. A lot of things to talk about. A whole lot of things to talk about. So I guess the best I can do is take it thing by thing, one by one, little by little. First thing, last episode I had said, if Exumavoid did not clear out all the stuff he had for our little holiday gift, all the redstone down below, it was going to be ours. So let's find out. And he hasn't yet. He hasn't. That's cool. So we get a free repeater, so a couple free redstones, comparator, all that good junk. Very cool, very cool. And let's knock all these things down, just so we can make everything nice and neat around our base. So that's pretty cool. As most of you know, we got a new server member over the weekend. I did in my last video. Many of you, a couple of you noticed. Impulse SV. Very cool. Really excited. He seems like a really nice guy. Don't know him at all. However, I have watched many of his videos. And in fact, we recently, this is totally not related, that I used one of his designs in our skeleton farm for the sorting system for the items. Totally unrelated. Just happened that he had a super useful tutorial on it and I used it. But yes, he is now a member. So super exciting. Seems like a really nice guy. Definitely go check him out. And he's probably, if I were to compare him to anyone else most closely on the server, I'd probably say he's very similar style videos to like maybe Tango Tech, or a mix between Tango Tech and Mumbo. So definitely something you guys would be interested in. Make sure to check him out, give him a warm welcome, stop by his channel and say hello. Next off, we put in last episode all of these, I guess, all the green glass. That's a little bit of tongue twister. You say that 10 times fast. But yeah, we put that in. I wanted to know how you guys had felt about it, and I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of you guys really liked it, so it's definitely going to be something we keep with. I talked about what level we should have it at, like how big, how tall, because there was a couple of different scenarios we talked about for our base area, and it seemed like most of you thought you liked it big. You liked the idea of having it go all the way up to this ceiling here at least, and then probably have modular stacks of them moving all the way up slowly over time. So I think that's cool. I also asked the materials that you guys liked, and it seemed like, at least out of stuff that we could afford, you guys did seem to like the andesite. So that's cool, because we got a whole bunch of andesite. In fact, I got a whole bunch on me, and we have a whole bunch more here, and it just works out so well. So I spent a little time in between this episode, last episode. This is just what I had smelted up, because you know how slow smelting glass is in vanilla. It's so slow. It just takes so long, but we should have enough now. Let me see if I can find it. We should have enough, and with the lime green dye, we can make a ton more, and we can expand this. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time doing that. Still a lot more things that we got to address in the video, and that's all that we have for the dye for now. Let's put our helmet back on as well. Throw this extra stuff in there. And bada bing, bada boom. Cool. So I'm going to move all this down, and I think how we're going to do this, I'm going to do most of it off camera, but let's just get it at least started. We're going to have to knock out this height of the andesite, and then build this one up to, thank goodness, I already have all the rows done out, up to about there. And just, and that's the corner, so then we're going to have to knock this out, and then do the glass all the way to that same height. So we'll probably do it like that, and this height right here would be then another andesite. So that works out well. So we have everything put in place and in plan. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of these, and then we'll be right back. All right, so I built a couple of them actually. I didn't really like this first one. So I did a couple of different heights, and I want to just look with you so that you guys can sort of judge with me, I guess, we'll say. My goodness, dirt! Cut! Get out of my way! So this first one, I did up all the way to the same layer. And this isn't set in stone. Yes, it's set in stone, but it's not. We don't have to keep it like that. We can always move this layer up or down as needed. And I just want to see, this is actually like the perfect spot for vantage points to see. And you can see that one there, it starts to look kind of chunky chody looking. Like it seems like for that height, it should be a bigger circle, which we don't want to have to go through making bigger circles. So then I tried it. This one is just one down, and it actually, I think, helps quite a bit with the shape. And I think this is what we're going to do. This is 5 glass versus 6 glass. And then this one's still a 3. And the 3 really does kind of give, I think for the size of the circle, is like the perfect size glass, maybe even 4. But the 5, I think we'll try for the 5. I may even go one down. But what I liked about this is, at least at this height of path, it's one down, so we'll be able to get that layer for the outline, and then we'll have the path right above it. So ideally, we'll then have circles, the next floor of circles, starting immediately after, maybe even a couple. I might even move this a couple up. But we'll definitely have the ceiling of this guy going right above it. And we got to figure out what we're going to do for the path. Probably, again, the diorite. I don't know if I have enough of it to absolutely do that, but that, or else we may change the floor. We may change that to wood or something. But I think this is the height we're going to go for. So just wanted to share that with you, but being able to see all these from this vantage point, tell me in the comments what you like, because I may switch it up. I'm a little unsure. Anyway, I'm going to continue on that, and then let's go off and start working on something else. Oh man, those thunderstorms on Hermitcraft, it's just ridiculous. It's almost every night. This is really like almost ideal circumstances if we had one of those electrified creeper farms here. I think Exumavoid said he's even been struck by lightning himself. Maybe even more than once. It's pretty ridiculous. But I just wanted to point that out because the sky's flashing, but I always have my weather sounds turned all the way down. Just because rain, the sound of rain is so annoying in this game. Anyway, we should probably turn it back down. Uh-oh, crud. Dang it! I looked at him. The Enderman farm's been, I think, finished. Tango Tech and Slipgator worked on it. It was a project I was interested in doing, but wasn't fast enough. I think they have a fully complete Enderman farm, so I wouldn't mind checking that out, and this would make doing this project so much easier. We also have the Quad Witch Hut. That's been completed by Mumbo, Impulse, Exumavoid, and Tango Tech. Yes. They're just doing everything on the server, man. They're doing everything. But that's going to make this so much easier. So let's go take a trip. Let's go take a peek at what those farms look like and gather some of the resources that we need. So I think that would be cool. I'll meet you over there. All right, guys. So we're here in the Nether Hub. And it says over here the end portal is to the red, which I'm not sure where that is. So we're going to go find it. It might be that one over there. I just wanted to point out, a lot of people have been working on super cool nether portal hubs, like areas in here. I think Slipgator did this one. This goes to Crown Hall. Super fitting. Definitely fits in with the whole white theme. And then I think Exumavoid did one that had to do with like a slime theme. So I think this one is probably the room he did. And I think he even had a slime stuck in here, caught in here at one point. He must have died or something, but definitely neat. It's really cool that the hub's getting done up. So we're looking for the red. And the red, I think, was down this way. Let's see, that's brown, and red goes beyond that. So hopefully this should be the portal to the end. I'm also a little scared. I don't know how safe it is there yet. I know the trap's done. Okay, so here we go. This was the original portal to it. And bam. We're there. The end. Is this the end? Oh man, I always forget to bring a pumpkin head. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be looking for a ladder going down. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, is this it? Looks like this is it. Oh man, why don't you just have a nice little waterfall? Or what? Quick drop? That needs to be added. Definitely quick drop. All right, cool. Oh, I'm nervous about that. Is this going to kill me? I saw Slipgator earlier today in the chat died to fall damage, so I'm a little weary to try anything out. Free half slabs, why not? Otherwise, they'll despawn. And how far out did they build this? I don't think it needs to be quite this far. It just has to be right outside of render distance. And yeah, that track's not finished there yet. I hope this is it. I certainly hope. I think it was, if I can remember right, I feel like it was 200 and either 200 or 250 blocks. Maybe it was even only 150. It's been a long time. Probably at least 2 years since I've done any type of ender farm. But this is a new one. This is a super cool new concept. Or I guess I should say at least the newest of the concepts. Ever since those endermites were added into the game, those are the things that have like a 1 out of 10 chance of spawning in. Kind of like, it looks like a little silverfish. They have like a 1 out of 10 chance of spawning in when you throw an ender pearl. And apparently the endermen don't like them, and they try and run after the endermite. Let's see if we can go up there and actually look at it. Definitely go check out their video. It was super funny and super cool. But I can't wait to try and construct something like this, because this is also a lot simpler and smaller, maybe even more efficient of a farm than what the old design was. Alright, hopefully I think this block is safe to break. Alright, so here's the concept here. Don't kill me. Is there's just an endermite, it looks like a little silverfish inside that minecart. And all the endermen, they get like angry at it. And they spawn here on the platform, they all run over there towards the center trying to get the endermite. And of course, since they can't reach it, they fall. And I think these type of blocks, like mobs treat that as if it's a full block. They don't understand the difference. So they end up just falling off, and then they get down to a one-hit kill. So super cool. Let's grab this and put this back on. So anyway, that's the concept there. It's kind of like the pigmen farm, but they get aggro at that endermite. You can see there's spots where they're able to spawn. They still need to cover up with water. Oh, that looks so scary. That looks like we're falling into the void. Anyway, let me turn down my hostile mob sounds. But anyway, it makes for a great XP farm as well. It's probably faster spawning than any other XP farm in the game. But we don't care about XP right now. We have plenty of XP. We don't have enough stuff to use it on. We need the pearls. Oh, and this guy makes that crazy clicking sound, which drives me nuts. I don't know if there's a way to turn that on and off, but obviously this farm's still in development. You turd. So we're just going to get tons of ender pearls, fill up our inventory completely, and then we'll head back. And maybe we'll take a look at the witch farm too, really quickly. Oh baby, we're back. Got about a half a chest of ender pearl. Not quite after all the ones I'm using, but man, I'm going to be taking lots of trips to the end. So many, because I just love spamming ender pearls. So let's go up. Let's look at this spot over here. Oh, it's so perfect. I'm so happy. I am so happy. We're going to be able to get around so much easier now. So anyway, why don't we just take a quick peek at the witch farm, just because it's so impressive. I'm not even sure if it's finished yet. But on this server, yes, we had a quad witch farm. In fact, you know what I'm thinking about now? I don't know how far away it is. If it's a really, really long hike, maybe we won't do it today. Crud! And that's what you have to be careful about. Alright, no problem. Gotta get used to ender pearling again. It's been a while. It's been a long while, actually. Because I haven't had to use ender pearls for a long time. Well, please make it. Oh, no. If it weren't for that water, we might have just died right there. Any case, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so unfortunately, I don't see a sign for it. I don't know how to get there, and to be honest, I don't even know if we're supposed to be revealing it yet. So I think we're going to hold off. We'll do that in a future episode. Don't want to spoil anything either if it's not finished yet. But super cool, super cool. So I just want to see it from a distance again, how our thing looks. Oh, that's perfect. That is actually really cool. Super duper cool. So we're going to start on the next level of them. I'm going to start getting those all done out, and then we can come back and take a peek. And yeah, it's just going to, I guess, extend all the way up. In fact, maybe I'll do one that would be 2 above. And we'll leave the space, and once we need to, then we'll put in the one. Because I want to get this looking impressive sooner. But I think that's so cool, and I really like how, when viewing this way, it kind of complements our slime farm up to there, and kind of just as a focal point. Really good color. I'm glad we went with the lime. So, alright, Onward. Aw, yeah. So I'm out caving. I just got hit by 2 creepers in a row while I was getting a drink of water. Kind of unsafe of me, but man, this armor really protects. Either that or else creeper blasting. Like, watch this. That did more. Before, it was only doing like a half a heart per blow. I'm sure it's doing a number on my armor. But I really don't have to be careful at all. It's kind of ridiculous. I actually almost... You know, I feel like we have to be on hard. We have to be on hard mode, but I don't know. I feel like it's not as hard. So anyway, we're over in the Mesa right now, simply because people, when they come over here, they're coming here for sand or something like that. And they're not really thinking about picking up all the diorite or andesite or any of those things. You know, nobody's going to go strip mining at the levels we're at. We're probably pretty high up. What are we at? We're at level 60. So I'm just coming in through here, finding little caves. And it's really easy to pick out these blocks because they don't blend in that well. And they're all right at the surface. And it's a real common block. But man, we had about under a stack left. So I'm just building up. I'm going to fill up my inventory with all the diorite. And we should be able to finish our platforms today, which I'm really excited to get done. So much building, oh my goodness. Did find out where the witch farms are, but I don't know if we're going to have time for that today, if we're going to be able to have enough time to do both, but they're not too far away. So we may visit them soon. I'm still not sure if they're fully functional. So there are a couple other things I wanted to talk about. I'm a little unsure how far into the episode we are. Now, I don't know if I should get into another rant. But I guess one thing we can talk about real quick, just while I'm picking all this stuff out. I went and did it. I went and started the craziness of bringing up my single player world, which I have been very hesitant to do. I really haven't talked about it much. I tell people and they tweet me about it. Oh yeah, it's something I plan to get back to. And I always say that. It's something I plan to get back to. And it's something that I miss very much and I want to do. And it's plain and simple. It's kind of like going into a pool or something. You know, I'm afraid to just jump in. I'm sticking my toe in to see what the temperature like. And I'm like, ooh, it's cold. And I'm just afraid. But it's like I need to gradually get into it. But the best case would be, as you know, like going in a pool is just to jump straight in and not worry about it. And it's kind of the same with the single player. I keep telling myself and building it up, I want to make this grandiose, like come back and do all these crazy things. And then, I always kind of fall short of what my, not expectations, but what my hopes are. And I keep telling myself when I have time, I'll get to it. And it's simple. I'm never going to have enough time if I look at things like that, because I'm always behind on videos. I always want more out than I actually ever produce, because I actually aim for a video every single day. That's like what I try for. And I very rarely hit my goal. And usually when I do, I end up just goofing around in the world for even longer than I should, because I'm excited about something I got done, or, I just kick back and relax. So that is among many things, which I'm going to make sure that this year it comes back, and hopefully sooner than later. My biggest concern as far as just jumping straight in is I really have no idea, since I played, what type of damage could happen. I have to sort of sift through what are all the important updates and make sure that I load the world in those. Like, for instance, since I played last, there's been an update where like all witch huts and stuff and nether fortresses won't work. So I got to make sure that I like update it in certain versions and not just straight, to make sure we don't lose anything in the world. That's my biggest concern. And I had always hoped to try and find someone, because I don't know how to use MC Edit. I don't know how to do all these cheaty things. I always refer to them as cheaty things just because I don't know how to do them. But I had always hoped to try and make my world, like the borders, look a little bit like smoother and nicer, and not like as jagged once we have all the new world trend. I keep going in a circle here. So I was hoping not to have all this bad world gen, and hoping that I could find a way to fix it. The fact of the matter is, once again, I don't know how to do it. I'm never getting around to learning how, and it's been like 3 years or 2 years or whatever. So it's been a long time. I'm just going to go ahead in. And something I really kind of that gave me motivation was actually said, though, over a year ago. But Maryland. Remember Maryland? Of course you guys know Maryland. He told me, because he's always a fan of my single player. And that's how he first started watching me. And he told me, you know what? It's kind of a cool thing to have all these, like, quote-unquote scars in your world, because it kind of shows all, like, the timeline of all the things that your world has been through, and it makes it more, I guess, like, seasoned or unique, and just it's really neat to see that you have a world, because not everyone that's playing has a world that has even been around long enough to go through all those updates. So that kind of made me think, you know what, maybe it is kind of cool that I had messed up World Gen, because it shows how long that world's been around. So, and I think it's also been a long enough time where I'm already, like, thinking on a regular basis of all the cool things that I want to update and do in that world. How many hits do we have? Well, 60 hits. So I think it should be cool. I do want to go through all those updates, and you know what, you guys, if you want to help me out and let me know what are the important ones since the last time I played. I'm not even sure what version it was when we stopped, but it was a while ago. That would be super helpful and probably expedite the process. The next thing that I worry about, and this is just turning into a long rant, I can already tell. Thank goodness we found our way out. I'll try and wrap up this rant, but what would probably help is I really can't go into this expecting to do some grandiose thing, and I got to kind of wade my way back into it. I don't even remember all the stuff that we did in the world. Like, it would probably almost be good if I rewatched and went back to my old videos and watched them as a viewer myself. It would probably help me out. But I'm going to have to take a little while to catch up on things and sort of wade back into it. And I think I'd actually treat it as a second season. You know, and while I don't want to get rid of the stuff we had, just because, you know, that's part of restarting it, the world, I feel like it's been a long enough time that we don't necessarily have to restart. You know, but I may want to start fresh with a couple things and not necessarily always take advantage of all the things I have. I don't know. I got to think about it. And, you know, it helps out when you guys let me know what you like, because in the end, that's kind of why I do stuff. I don't do it solely for my viewers. I do it for me too. But it helps out when I know if I'm going in the right direction. So I always love it when you guys give constructive criticism and help guide me, because it's tough. It's tough to always know what everybody wants. Nobody wants the same, very rarely, but it helps, and it gets the brainstorm going in my head. Anyway, yes, we've got not as much as I'd like, but I think enough diorite to finish probably at least the 3 more platforms. Hopefully, I'm hoping. We'll see. And I'll see how much time we have left. Oh, baby, look at that moonset. Look at that moonset. Is that what that's called when the moon goes down? Can you say the same thing as a moonset? Why has it got to be a sunrise? Why can't it just be called a moonset? It's a new thing. New thing. Anyway, guys, yeah, we're about out of time. I've just got 2 more layers of glass for each one. It's just about done. I think I have enough glass. So I'm going to get this all wrapped up and finished up. I think I'm pretty close to out of diorite. Again, man, this stuff goes by so quickly. So quickly. But I'm loving this. We're only at our 2nd layer now. And I think it looks pretty cool. I think this is pretty cool. It's not like the fanciest thing in the world. But it's a simple idea. It's something I can do. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, man. All right, so I just want to see what this looks like from a distance, and then we are gonna, yes, peace out, fellas. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, what is going on, man? That was weird. That was really weird. Let's see if we can... I want to see it from way down there. Let's see how far we can pearl. Oh, man, that's awesome. Look at that. Bam. Right on top of Rusty and the other guy that I still have not named yet. My goodness, DMAC, you're so bad. I'm going to have like a child someday. I'm going to be like, yeah, this is the boy or this is the girl, because I'm just never going to get around to naming them. It's just obnoxious. Anyway, I think that looks really cool. I really do from a distance. I think it's going to look even cooler once we got the next layer of them. We've got the nice borders around them. Oh, I'm loving it, guys. I really am. Anyway, my computer's making a really funny noise right now, and I don't know why, so I think we should end things off. Until next time, we should have at least all the structure of our spawn base finished. At last, and then we can move on to the next project. But I'm having fun with you guys. I'm really having fun. I know I've been so talky lately. And look at me, already getting more talky. But I miss talking to you guys. And I really need to add back in a series where I can be a little bit more talky with events and things that are going on. But it's been a pleasure. As always, if you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. You know the whole spiel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you can be first to watch the episodes. And help me out in the comments with anything that I've asked in the video, because I treasure your guys' comments. They help me out so much, and I love them. I appreciate everything from you guys. You guys are the best. Anyway, till next time. Let's find it. There we go. Peace out.